Thanks for joining me today. Hang on just a second. Okay. I think we got everybody now, Michael. So I'm coming to you from North Carolina today, instead of my usual scenery with from our Zendo in Sarasota. So a Zendo is wherever people gather and practice together. So where is our Zendo? It's right here, but where is that? Interesting conundrum with our current situation and the universe that we live in with Zoom and social distancing and all the rest of it. Here we are all together in our Zendo, which exists here in each of our spaces. But it's wonderful to see you all this morning. So a thought occurred to me this morning, or an analogy actually, that when we form an opinion, we get caught in the flypaper of duality and we're stuck. So I picture this big flypaper being in this sticky mess, trying to get out. So then we try to get out of our mess. Try as we may, we're still in duality, so we're not going to get out of it. So, we say that originally our nature, our Buddha nature, is clear like space, has no beginning, has no end, nothing to attain, nothing to get rid of. So how do we not get attached to things and just put them down? I think that's the tough knot of existence. It's like eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind, seeing, hearing, touching. It all sort of keeps us in this existence of causes and conditions where phenomena is constantly appearing. And so as soon as we see it as separate, it becomes that sticky flypaper. That's okay. That's all right. It's not something to get rid of. It's a really tricky thing for me to even talk about. Well, what is it that we're getting stuck to? It's just our own minds. It's our own thinking of things a certain way. And, letting go, we talk about this all the time. Letting go is freedom. And sometimes when we're really stuck, we're really in that sticky, messy place, it's really hard to see where freedom is. But it's not very far. It's just at the end of our nose. So we have all these expedient means in our practice to try to understand this non-duality. Whether it's a mantra, whether it's asking the great question, what is this? What was your original face before you were born? These are all just pointing at this original face. So we all have it. It's all there. And we're all originally free. So I've been getting stuck a lot with the creeping in of anxious states of mind. And it has a lot to do with our situation, you know. Every day I tune into the news and regret it. I go, oh, you know, but sometimes it becomes like that sticky flypaper for me, and I grab right in there, and I'm struggling like crazy to get out of it. So I'm sure you can relate. I think one of the aspects of our practice to remember comes, of course, from our Heart Sutra and the Bodhisattva of compassion, Avalokitesvara, or Kuan Yin, or whatever you want to call it. Calling on this Bodhisattva of compassion when we're really stuck in that flypaper mess. I think it helps. It's like soapy water, kind of washing the stickiness off. So we have to be compassionate towards ourselves and of course, others too. But we can't really be compassionate towards what's happening around us if we're not compassionate towards ourselves too. When we're judgmental towards ourselves, we tend to be judgmental about the world out there. We have opinions about the world out there. We have lots of opinions about ourselves. So, when we talk about just drop it, just put it down. Another really interesting aspect of being stuck in the flypaper is that everything changes. We don't stay there. It's not permanent because nothing is permanent. So if you can be patient enough with yourself when you're feeling really stuck, just breathe, come back to your breath, recognize that you're alive, notice what's really going on around you, nature, birds, the trees, walking, sitting, standing. Get back to the basics. Let go of this thick mental activity that we have going on. Recognize that's not who we are. So, be compassionate with yourselves, and I will too. Keep practicing, keep sitting, keep putting it down. Keep recognizing what's happening. Oh, I'm stuck again. That's what's happening. That's why I'm feeling this way. That's why this anxiousness comes over me. And really, what can I do? When you're stuck in that flypaper, is there really some place to go that fixes it? That's just trying to replace one suffering point of view for another one. So this enlightenment that we talk about, being enlightened, that turning one thought around, that cracking the egg, letting the light through, the egg of ego, the egg of personality, the egg of this is who I am, cracking that egg to see what was your original face. But you can't strive for it. You see, it's already there. We just don't see it. So striving for it, again, puts you in that dupe space of duality. When we're striving for enlightenment or striving for something better, it's different than working. It's different than chopping wood and carrying water because that's what's necessary. Eating when you're hungry, sleeping when you're tired. What I'm talking about is different than that. Yes, we have a body, we have to take care of it. We have a mind, we have to take care of it. Emotional body, all of this, yes. We're not ignoring anything in our practice. And where does truth lie in all this? So this mess that we're caught up in, so intuition, remember intuition. Coming back to sleeping when you're tired, watching your breath, being present to the moment. That's where intuition can come through. Intuition is a non-dual experience, seeing things as they are, not anticipating, not wanting things to be different, not acting out. It's being present and then recognizing from that, as the Heart Sutra says, all bodhisattvas rely on prajna paramita, the perfection of wisdom. Perfection of wisdom comes from this place that I'm trying to describe. This non-dual, letting things be as they are, mind clear like space, just reflecting what is here right now, just as it is. Just this. So, I know I struggle. I know we all do. My heart goes out to myself and to each one of us for those struggles. And may they end quickly. And may we see the reality of who we are. So let's do that together. Support each other.